style.
I've lived a life that's full.
The standard.
And did it my way.
Tonight, remembering Frank Sinatra.
This is the CBS Evening News. With Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the death of an American original, Frank Sinatra. For the better part of this century, he set the standard for popular music in this country and around the world. For millions of fans, his voice was the soundtrack for a lifetime of memories. CBS's Jerry Bowen begins our coverage of Frank Sinatra, the man and his music.
There's never been a performer quite like Frank Sinatra. He eclipsed all who came before him and outlasted those who came later. And he did it with a style that intimated he'd been around. Truth be told, he had.
When I was 17,
Sinatra went from skinny teenage singer with the Hoboken Four in his New Jersey hometown to solo act with the big bands on the road. And what happened Columbus Day 1944 was a first for America. 30,000 teenagers rioted outside New York's Paramount Theater because they couldn't get inside to see the phenom known as The Voice.
when somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you all the way.
Decades later, Sinatra still had trouble explaining his popularity.
I really have no specific answer. I just think that a crooner or a troubadour, let's put it that way, I think has been a symbol of entertainment that people have been attracted to for many, many years. I think they've admired anybody who can get up and sing a love song.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
The 40s eased into the 50s, and Sinatra the singer turned actor, a ladies' man, on and off the big screen.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
The 50s didn't start well for Sinatra. He lost his voice and couldn't sing for a year. He lost fans when he abandoned his first wife and 3 children for the actress Ava Gardner. It was to be the second of his 4 marriages.
Mess with me, fat stuff, and I'll bust you up.
You must be in a hurry for trouble, Wop.
But Sinatra's career rebounded dramatically. His role as Maggio in the 1953 film From Here to Eternity earned him an Oscar. And there was Las Vegas.
And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin.
In the 50s, Sinatra was the big draw there. Las Vegas became his playground. The Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and others, his playmates.
You dirty rat.
Las Vegas was also where the mafia rumors flourished. Rumors Sinatra could never shake.
Ridiculous accusations that I was consorting with mobsters and gangsters, and that added fire to it after a while. And I just kept resenting it all the time, but I just couldn't stop it.
Those fingers in my hair.
But he survived that and more. When the rest of the pop music world panicked over the arrival of Elvis,
Love me tender, love me true.
Sinatra simply snapped his fingers and said, "Let's make it a duet."
I got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger.
The 60s became Sinatra's golden years. He was part of John Kennedy's Hollywood connection, had his own record label, and a string of hit albums.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the
Strangers
night.
in the Night topped a Beatles song to become #1, and Sinatra had the country talking again when he made a 20-year-old actress his third wife. Her name was Mia Farrow.
I have not gotten along with many members of the press because I don't believe in what they do. Bogart, when he was alive, once told me, we were rather good friends through the years, and he said, the only thing you owe the public is a good performance.
But now the days are short.
In later years, he continued to perform, even at a time when he could have retired to live a life of seclusion with his wife Barbara. But he seemed to have a need to be in a studio or on a stage, a need to sing.
Best is yet to come, and won't it be fine?
Near the end, the Sinatra voice was not as strong or steady, but the style was there, and the faithful came to see.
Come the day that you're mine. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode.
He was a living legend, and America's never had many of those.
So make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. That long.
What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? It is your fearless shift leader clocked in for another amazing shift. Y'all, we have been shifting up a storm, and that ain't no bullshit, baby. Y'all just woke up from a 4-hour flight. My bad, y'all. I'm a little sleep tipsy. But I have found myself, well, really it's been over 4 hours. It was 4 hours from Atlanta to Phoenix. Then it was an hour and a half from Phoenix to where I am today. Y'all, I am in Palm Springs, California, and it is hot as hell out here. Listen, I know they say the devil lives in hell, but I really believe that man got a condo in Palm Springs. He got to, y'all. Y'all, I'm telling you now, whoever suggested that I bring my chocolatey self to Palm Springs to talk to Ol Blue Eyes himself, I hope your mama tripped and sprained her knee. Only for like a day. Just let it swell up a little bit, but she'll be fine tomorrow. But whoever suggested Frank Sinatra, y'all, in Palm Springs in the middle of, what month is this? September? Y'all, I hope you catch every red light on the way home from work. I hope every morning when you get out of bed, you stub your little toe. I hope every time you go to use the bathroom, you run out of toilet paper before you finish wiping. Oh, your Lord. Y'all, I'm just trying to kill time because it's hot. It's hot. Jesus Christ. Let's go. All right, family. Oh. Palm Springs is the desert, y'all. But here we are. I don't even know the name of this wrestling community, y'all. That's how hot it is. You know when you hot, you start blaming stuff on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know the name of this wrestling community because that's how hot it is. But I'm going to put it in the video, y'all. But literally right here, when you come through the entrance, you come up 3 trees. 1, 2, 3. Y'all see the little rental car I got, little Kia, brand new 2026 Kia, rides pretty smooth. But you come up 3 trees, you come to the right, and you come 1, 2, 3, 4 graves in, and you have Mr. Ol Blue Eyes himself, Francis Albert Sinatra, Sleep Warm, Papa. 1915 to 1998. Dang, I didn't know Frank Sinatra died in 98. I thought Frank Sinatra died in like the 60s, 70s. Dang, 98? Frank. Look at his grave, y'all. He got a golf ball in there, a heart rock, some flowers. Somebody left him some of that drink, some of that sip-de-sue. Y'all, it is so hot out here, so this is what we gonna do. Oh, he here with a whole bunch of Sinatras. You got Anthony Martin Sinatra, 1893, 1969, beloved husband and father. You got Natalie Sinatra, beloved wife and mother, 1894 to 1977. You got Vincent. I don't know if he's part of the family or if he just kind of slid on in here. You got that boy Frank. You got Barbara Ann. Yeah. Blessings to everybody that are resting here. My name is Dalen Spratt, and what I do is I come to resting communities like this, and I try to speak with those who may not have been spoken to in a while. I come in peace, love, and respect. What's up, Andrea? What up, Lena? Charles. What's up, my man? But y'all, I'm here today to speak to Mr. Frank Sinatra. Y'all, I won't be here too long. I won't take up much of your time. But Mr. Frank, I have about 10 questions, brother, I would love to ask you. And I would love your complete honesty, if you don't mind. Now, they are a few controversial questions, but I think you wouldn't mind given the opportunity to speak on them. So I have what's called a spirit box, Mr. Sinatra, and it allows me to hear you and it allows me to communicate with you. So all you got to do, man, is just answer the questions and I will be able to hear you. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. So I'm going to be honest. I don't know much about Frank Sinatra. I mean, that really wasn't my time or my era. Now, I know it was a lot of y'all. A lot of our shifters out there. Y'all was around that time. But I don't know much. So I've taken the time to do some research and to read up on Frank and, you know, just kind of hear his story. But what I also thought was interesting, I was on ChatGPT and I was trying to see if they could direct me directly to his grave. And they did. And I just thought to ask it. I was just like, what would be 10 questions that a fan and supporter of Frank Sinatra would want to ask him in his death? They can be controversial questions. They can be fan questions. Like, I was just curious, what would the internet drum up? What 10 questions would the internet drum up to ask Frank Sinatra? And y'all, the 10 questions it gave me. I didn't know my man. They thought my man was affiliated with the mob or the mafia. The Kennedys cut him off. Like, it was a lot of little interesting tidbit facts that were put together by these questions from ChatGPT. So we're going to ask them and we're going to see what kind of responses Frank gets us. But this is us merging modern day technology. Spirit Box app. Questions from ChatGPT. Dang, is that what we getting into? Gotta roll with the times, y'all. Let's get to it. Love, love, love. Ol Blue Eyes. Mr. Frank Sinatra himself. A member of the Rat Pack. What's up, Frank? I hope you rested well, brother. Let me set this up right for you right here, man. I hope you're resting well, Frank. set your glass, your drink up. Again, my name is Dalen, and I've heard a lot about you, man. I was young when you passed away. I might have been 12, 13 when you passed away. So I apologize that I didn't get to appreciate your career as maybe I should have. But I've heard nothing but amazing stories, interesting stories. And what I have here is a group of people called the Graveyard Shift. And to be honest, man, these people are your demographic, Frank. Frank, these your demographic, man. So, yeah, we have thousands and thousands of people that watch. So these are your fans, your supporters, the people that love and respected you. And, yeah, we just have some questions for you. Now, Frank, 98. The internet was around in 98, wasn't it? Yeah, for sure. Frank, I went on the internet, man, and I had the internet come up with a few questions that it felt was interesting that we could ask you. So I hope that you don't get offended by any of these questions, and I hope you feel free enough to speak freely to answer these questions. All right, Frank, here we go, buddy. Here we go. Let's see. All right. Here we go, Frank. This is question number 1, buddy. It says, this is about your mob connections. The world has long whispered about your ties to the mafia. Were you truly involved with organized crime, or was that exaggerated by the media and by enemies? Frank, were you involved with the mafia? Frank, I know we jumped right into it. It wasn't no warm up. It wasn't no, hey, how you doing? Okay. I think there's ants. In my pants. Hold on one second, Frank. Frank, I don't have a stool, so we're just gonna have to do this country style, man. We're gonna do this country style, Frank. All right, Frank. Were you affiliated with the mafia at any point in your life? I don't know. You say you don't know anything? Now that sounds like the answer of somebody that was in the mafia, Frank. No way? Lies? Okay. So are we fully denying our connection to the mob, Frank? Yep. Okay. All right. Question number 2. This is in regards to the Kennedy family. You were close with the Kennedys, then suddenly cut off. Did you know the truth about JFK's assassination? And were you silenced? You said you was cool with them?
things.
So what happened, Frank? What happened to your relationship with the Kennedys?
They're gonna get.
Did you have any knowledge or information on Kennedy's assassination? Okay. So what happened? What strained your relationship with the Kennedy family? Something about your friend? Y'all at 40, your boy can't squat like he used to. So let me just roll my pants up so don't no ants crawl in my pants. Let me go old school Urkel style, y'all. Let me go old school Urkel style. So ants don't crawl in my pants. All right. Here we go. All right, Frank. Question number 3. This is in reference to Marilyn Monroe. Did you have a secret romance with Marilyn Monroe? And what do you know about her mysterious death? It was tragic. Uh-oh, Frank, I think you got some visitors, brother. Let me move around for you, man. Let me move around. Let me give people their time, Frank. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. See, that's the only thing about coming to these celebrity resting areas for people like Frank Sinatra and like these big name people, Selena. It's like there's always people coming to their graves. And it's like you got to be aware that like all these people over here, they were walking around and I just had a feeling that they were searching for Frank. And when I got up, they literally ended up finding the grave. So you got to let people have their time. You got to let other people, you know, do their thing. I want to continue the session because I feel like Frank was talking to us. There's more people coming up. It's almost like an Easter egg hunt to find Frank Sinatra. It was funny, these people were arguing. So the lady over here in the red, I could tell she was looking for Frank, and her husband right there in the white was like, is that him with the flags? And she was like, no, Teddy, that's not him. That's a new grave. Well, news to you, lady. That is Ol Blue Eyes. All right, family, we had to move around. More and more people are starting to show up to Frank's grave, which I don't get because it's 1,000 degrees outside. But we're directly next to Frank's grave. I just turned the car around so it could be facing the shade. But Frank's grave is right out here. There's people around him. I don't know how much longer they're going to be out here. It seems like a lot. And a lot of people waiting. So I wonder if we can continue our conversation from the car while they're at his grave. I'm wondering, maybe could he just mosey on over here and finish our conversation? So let's see. And if they leave before I get done, then I'll go back over there. But Frank, we were talking about Marilyn Monroe. Frank, did you have a secret relationship with Marilyn?
This real everything. Very elegant.
Frank, what did you think of Marilyn Monroe? Did you love her? What did you like the most about Marilyn Monroe? Did you say her lips? Frank, you a bad boy, Frank. Frank, let me ask you this question. Can I hear you sing a note? Any note? Just hear some type of music come out. Why you say no, Frank? Can you sing one note for me, Frank? Okay, Frank, the next question is control of Hollywood and Vegas. Did powerful men behind the scenes use you as a front for deals in Las Vegas casinos and Hollywood studios?
What I hear.
He said that's what I hear. Wow.
To play.
So how do you feel about that? Did you benefit any off of those deals?
What?
You said it made life happy? Were you ever worried about those dealings that you had with those people?
No.
What were you concerned about? I know y'all like, Dalen, you keep changing the camera angle. Y'all, it is so hot in Palm Springs that I'm sitting in the car with the air on and the camera's still overheated. Oh, Lord. Frank, deal with me, Poppy. How you call Frank Sinatra Poppy? Deal with me, Poppy. Here we go, Frank. Man, I feel like we was on to something. I want to know, were you concerned about any of the dealings with any of the shady people you were attached to in Vegas and in Hollywood? What were you concerned about? Did they promise you big things to be affiliated with them? Who were the people you were dealing with? Did he say the mob? Were they pretty dangerous people? Okay, and just in case y'all was wondering, those people just left, but more people are walking up. But that's Frank's grave right here, bro. We're literally right here, y'all. Just so y'all know. Yo, Frank, I'm right here, buddy. Right here. We right here. He can hear us. If he ain't in the car, he can hear us. We earshot. We earshot. I do believe that, like, a lot of these conversations can work from the vehicle. Like, I don't think you have to even be at their grave, to be honest. I just feel like it just shows a level of respect for us when we do show up to people's resting space. No, I don't feel like we have to be here, but I do feel like, you know what I'm saying? People respect the effort. Or maybe it would just be me. Maybe I just feel like I would. Oh, let me get this set up, y'all. All right, we're going to have to do it like this. Forgive the crookedness. All right, next question. This question is about friendship with Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. Okay, Frank, did your Rat Pack brotherhood hide betrayals or conflicts that the public never saw? Frank, did you and the Rat Pack, did y'all have any issues that people didn't know about? What type of issues did y'all have? Did you enjoy your time with the Rat Pack? What was your fondest memory of being with the Rat Pack? You said the stories? What kind of stories did you have with the Rat Pack? Do you wish you could have done more with them? Who was your favorite member of the Rat Pack?
Almost 4. God.
All right. The next question is about your civil rights stance. You publicly supported civil rights, but behind the scenes, did you ever feel pressured to tone it down to protect your career? Frank, what made you support the civil rights movement the way that you did? Say, because you're honest? So did you ever receive any flack for your support of the civil rights movement? Said no income? Were people trying to stop you from supporting? Frank, how do you feel about all these people coming to your grave every day? You said you like it? I like this. That's cool, man. So let me ask you this. Are you able to be over there with them and over here talking to me? Yep. Okay. Frank, here's another question. This question is in reference to your personal demons. Was your temper and reputation for being a controlling, driven by insecurity, or by the... Wait. Okay, here we go. My bad. Was your temper and reputation for being controlling driven by your insecurity or by the pressures of fame? Your image? Do you feel like it was hard to keep up with the image that people wanted you to be? What was the image that you wanted to portray? Who was the real Frank? Were you ashamed of the person the industry turned you into? Why is that? It's hard. You said it's hard to accept? What's hard to accept? So even with everything you endured with your career, would you do it all over again?
And I just so much. You.
Would you do anything differently? Okay, Frank. Let's see. Okay, number 8. Music industry secrets. Did record labels ever try to control or silence you in ways that the fans never knew? What is an example of something that they tried to stop you from doing? You said would stop you? No one would stop you? No one would stop you from what? Are you proud of the positions that you took, the stances that you took throughout your career? Okay. Number 9, the women in your life. Which of your marriages or loves did you regret the most? Frank said, you ain't about to get me in trouble, brother. Okay, the second part is that, which one of your marriages or loves do you wish the world knew the truth about? Okay, number 10, your legacy. Do you feel you're remembered more as a legend or as a man with dangerous secrets? Heard a legend. Do you feel like some of the secrets around you adds to your allure?
There's one. He lived. I would.
All right, Frank. Let me see. Okay, so that was the end, Frank, of those 10 questions. But I got 5 more that dive a little bit deeper into like the sketchy rumors around you and your mafia affiliation and your Kennedy affiliation and the CIA, the FBI, hidden allegiances. These are like conspiracy-esque questions, Frank. And I hope that you don't mind indulging in these last 5 questions, buddy. I keep it short and sweet, but these are questions that the internet has posed based on your life. Could you imagine after you passed away, y'all, 30 years after you passed away, the internet is like composing questions about stuff in your life? You're like, how did they know? How did they know about that $20 in my dresser? That is wild. Let's see. So, Frank, this is about mob boss secrets. Did you ever act as a messenger between mafia bosses and politicians? And did that ever put your life in danger?
Good.
Frank, did you ever act as a messenger between the mafia bosses and politicians? You was helping. Now, did those situations ever put your life in danger?
Good.
Yeah, I'm really curious to go back and hear these. It sounds like Frank might be really talking to us. Okay, here's another more about your Vegas power play. Were you given your Vegas residencies as a part of mob control? And did you knowingly launder money through your shows? You said you refused? So the mob, they tried to get you to launder money through your shows? Did you ever do any questionable or any illegal work with the mob or mafia? You said you didn't know? Now, Frank, you thought everything was on the up and up with them? Okay. Now, this is about the CIA and FBI files. The FBI kept a file on you for decades. Did they ever threaten you with exposure to keep you in line? Sometimes. So did you know the FBI and the CIA had files on you? That's wild. How do you feel about that time in your life? I said today's different. How is today different? Okay. Now this one is going back to the Kennedy assassination, Frank. Did someone in your circle tell you details about who really ordered JFK's death? Did someone in your inner circle tell you the details about who really ordered JFK's death? Is that why the Kennedy family distanced themselves from you? Why did the Kennedys disassociate themselves with you? All right, Frank, here's the last question, brother. Hidden allegiances. Were you secretly more loyal to the mob than to Hollywood, Washington, or even your own family? Well, Frank, man, I appreciate you, brother. You still got more people walking up to your grave, man. So I'm gonna let you get back to them. I just wanted to ask you a few questions, and well, that was more like 20 questions. But I'm glad that you took the time to respond and answer. I think that you really did answer them, and hopefully you answered them truthfully. Graveyard Shift family, what do you think? And for those that followed the story of Frank Sinatra and the career, did y'all know about all these? Did y'all know about all these like acquaintances? Like, did y'all know about his connection with the Kennedys and the mob and the mafia? Like, did y'all know that Frank was wrapped up in all that stuff? This makes me want to go and read up on Frank Sinatra and his life way more. I had no idea about all of this stuff. See, that's why I like doing a graveyard shift, y'all. It's a little bit of paranormal journalism. We learn, we learn about the afterlife. We learn about the stories of these people that passed away, and they're able to speak to us freely without repercussions. This is super dope. And again, my bad, y'all, for not being able to sit at this grave for too long. But again, it was the heat, the sun, and all the visitors. But Frank, brother, thank you for your time, man. Is there anything else you would like to say to us before you get up out of here? Frank, can you tell me your nickname? What do people refer to you as? They called you Ol what? Can you tell me the nickname that the world referred to you as? Ol what? I heard something about blue. Blue what, Frank? All right, Frank. Thank you, brother. All right, Graveyard Shift family. I'm Dalen Spratt. That's Frank Sinatra. This has been another celebrity graveyard shift session. Graveyard shift session. Love, love, love. Let me get my black book back to Atlanta, because it's hot. Catch you next time. What's going on, Graveyard Shift family? Before you get up out of here, I just want to let you know that we have just released our YouTube memberships, y'all. Everyone has been asking me to release the membership so they can show support of the channel and help us to travel around to do all the PTOs that we've been doing to help people. So I've released the memberships, and you can sign up in the description box. But we got a lot of perks, y'all. You get early advances of videos. You get your name in the credits like this here. Look at y'all. Look at all the special people that's helping us move and shake, y'all. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. But you get early release videos, you get live chats, we do monthly Zoom calls, you get early, you get suggestions. We get afterthought videos. So I'm going to start releasing videos, and then I'm going to release an afterthought where you get to hear my opinion, my thoughts after editing, just all the stuff that y'all been asking me to do. Now, if you don't want to sign up for memberships, that's okay. You still get our weekly content for free. Now, our upper management, that's just if you want a little bit more, y'all, than if you want to just help support the channel and help us grow. Love, love, love. Sign up for memberships. Is that an orb? Well, sir, you sign up too in the description box. Let's get to it.